Hello, my friends and my colleague. I want to welcome us again to this, family of Too Good BMS. I know it's been very long, so it's not because I've forgotten you guys, but because life do happen, and then sometimes you have to meditate and see how much more you can support people that you care so much for. And that was why I have been, this thinking within myself, even though many people are still messaging me on how much Too Good BMS has helped them to be able to get job. That I'm very, very grateful, and I appreciate the impact of Too Good BMS when it comes to the YouTube channel. But even much more, especially with the situation that is going on, especially in the United Kingdom, and visa and BMS and issues around that. So I've been thinking, how much can I help people? How can I pour out so much that I believe I have been opportune to gain? Of course, you guys know that I have extensive experience when it comes to pathology laboratory as a biomedical scientist. I also have experience when it comes to teaching as well as a lecturer, okay, and even as researcher. So I've thought about how much can I help. Sometimes it can be difficult to always come and make the video. I thought about it. I said, okay, maybe I might as well spend time to develop something that can help many people. Now, what I have developed, I'm actually talking to you guys about a book that I've written, okay? And that book is all for each one of us so that we can be able to continue to enhance our understanding and continue to get a job. The interesting thing about this book is not really just about, so while it's about getting a job, okay, it's also about you that is already in a job. Maybe you want to progress, okay? It doesn't matter the level you find yourself. The approach I use in writing the book is to make sure that I captured everything possible when it comes to pathology laboratory, even beyond, even in other department when it comes to NHS or maybe anything hospital. There is a way I wrote it, okay, but to capture many disciplines. That way it can benefit us to see how we can be able to answer the question. Now, I wrote this book, okay, and you don't want to miss this book, okay? It's called Multidiscipline Pathology Laboratory Competency. I chose the word competency because, like I told you guys, it's not just about interview, it's about being competent. So there is a way I try to explain, the questions and the answers. The approach I use is to help people to understand, not just to get a job, but to also understand, because the understanding is what that makes us competent. Okay, so that's why I call it multidiscipline pathology laboratory competency, okay, which is interview preparation guide. So this one is a paperback, okay. I think on Amazon you can get this about it should be around 14.90 something, okay, basically less than 15 pounds on Amazon. You can get this there. Now this one is a hardcover back, okay. So this is a hardcover, okay. So this hardcover, I think you can get it around 20,000. Sorry, not 20,000. Sorry, you can get it around 20 pounds, okay. Again on Amazon. So I'm trying to tell you, do your best to pick this book. It's going to help you. Now, there's something I put down here that is very, very important that I want to explain to us. I said this is a question and answer, a training and professional development handbook for biomedical, healthcare, medical laboratory scientists, or technologists job interview preparation, including if you are preparing for ASCPI examination and other pathology related preparation, whether you are preparing as medical laboratory assistant, whether you are preparing as a support worker in pathology laboratory, whether you, even if it doesn't matter, any part of the pathology laboratory that you have interview, this book will help you. Now, as a biomedical scientist, obviously, this will also help you tremendously. Now, maybe I should tell you how I wrote this book. Okay? One of the things I did, especially from the beginning, is to tell people, what and what that is expected. Okay, so my approach, by the way, you may want to know that I answered about 201 question. Yeah, 201 question That was what I answered, okay? So in that 201 question, the way I answered it is, I will ask the questions, okay? Then I'll give a background of what the question means, what is expected. Then I'll provide points of what you need to consider when you are providing the answer. Then I answer the question myself, okay? Now, not just that I answered the question myself, I did something else, which is very, very unique when it comes to this book. And what did I do? What I did was, every question I answered, most of the questions I answered, I provided examples. Remember, if you want to answer biomedical scientists or any pathology, questions, you must provide examples. Example help you to demonstrate that you have hands-on experience, okay, on what you are talking about. So the way I provided examples, I provided example in hematology, I provided example in blood bank, I provided example in biochemistry, I provided examples in microbiology, I provided example in histopathology. I did my best where possible to provide examples in each of the questions that I answered here. I can tell you one thing. If you've been attending pathology interview questions, you see anything about the general questions, if you read this book, there is no question they will ask you can't get here. I guarantee you that. Okay, there is no question they will ask you that, because I had to go to the bank of the questions that I have and began to answer each one of them. In fact, some of the questions were repeated, especially I did that from the beginning. I began to show from this book that this question and this question, they are the same, but see how they ask it. So see how you can approach it. So I believe that I did a diligent work on this book to help you and many people to be able to get job as a biomedical scientist or any position in pathology laboratory, whether medical laboratory assistant or even you that is already working, to continue to learn. This will really help you to understand more what is going on in pathology laboratory. In fact, while I was putting this book together, one of the things I consider, which is a video I'm going to make next time, is the fact that as a biomedical scientist, we are not robots, okay? We are not machines. We are scientists. I put that into consideration so that when you read this book, you have a perfect understanding of what questions means. Then that, of course, will help you to understand why I answer the questions the way I answer the questions. So I want you to get this book. Whether you are looking for a job, obviously it will help you tremendously. Even you that is already working, this will also help you. Maybe you are a band 5 trying to go for band 6, this will help you. You are a band 4 trying to go to band 5, this will help you. You are an MLA trying to be a BMS, this will help you. You are a band 6 trying to go to band 7, this will help you. You are a band 7 trying to go to band 8, this will also help you. In this is encapsulated any form of general questions, quality management, anything you can think of in terms of general questions, I answered it here. And in that answer, when I'm providing the examples, I began to use specific questions when it comes to each of the specialty, whether hematology, whether blood transfusion, whether microbiology, biochemistry, or histopathology. I use each of that examples I use each of those questions to give a perfect example where it fits properly in each of the questions. If you get this book and read it sincerely, you will thank me for it. And this book is about 413 pages. 413 pages. I want to urge us to get it. So like I've said, on Amazon, this hardcover, you can get it £20, okay? And then on Amazon, this paperback, okay, you can get it for just £15, less than £15, actually, £14 something. Then we also have e-copy. So what that e-copy, you can read it through Amazon Kindle app. So if you subscribe for that, you can read it online for just £7. Okay. So I believe that if you get this book, it will be one of the best way to start your year in making progress, becoming more competent in when it comes to general interview questions. And of course, you that is looking for a job, this will also help you. Now, maybe I should say this before I forget. In this book, I consider many things. By the way, many people talk to me, so I've seen many people's problem and I answered most of those problems here. One of the things I also did on this book was the fact that I considered the fact that what if somebody don't have a UK experience? What if somebody don't even have a pathology experience? How can the person approach the answers? I did it here. In fact, especially from the beginning, I was showing people, if you don't have experience, okay, this is how you should answer, this is how you should also answer. Finally, many problems that people have, was the fact that people keep asking me a question on how do I write, supporting information and all of that. So there's so much of that question. I have helped many people, but I feel like I don't have the time again to keep helping people. Okay, but then I did something for you as well. You will get it as a bonus on this book. If I want to support you to write your supporting information, I tell you it will be more than this book, like what it will take you to get this book, okay? But on this book, at the back of the book, I gave a bonus. Do you know what that bonus was? At the back of this book, I presented my own personal supporting information. I provided it here so that it can act as a guide. Can I warn you as well, please? Let me also let you know, please do not copy it. Of course, I do put there as well that don't copy. Use it as a guide. So I put my supporting information at the back and I call it supporting information template. Please don't plagiarize. Just use it as a guide. But I give it to you guys as a bonus. So if you're having issue with writing supporting information, getting this book, even just at the back, has solved the problem for you. And in addition with many questions that have been answered. So I take my time to explain what this book is all about. And I hope that you get this book. Okay, if you are listening to me and be watching my YouTube channel, you can imagine what is on this book. I tell you, don't have a clue. When you get this book, you will thank me later for it. It is going to help you tremendously. And let me also say this. I've actually ordered author copies, okay? Like to order the copy as an author, okay? So what that means is that if you are interested for a discount, at least I'm going to do that maybe till the end of March, okay? If you're interested to get a discount, okay, I want you to look at the description of this YouTube channel. You are going to get our email address. You are going to get the WhatsApp number. Do message us and let us know that you are interested on this book. And I'm more than happy to give you a decent discount, okay? Just to give you a discount. That means you can actually get this less than, 15 pounds, okay? That is already on Amazon, okay? So I want you to message me if you're interested. I can only do that from now till March, okay, end of March. So please do message me if you're interested to get the book directly from me and not just from Amazon. I'm more than happy to support you to do that. And if you want me to sign the book to send it to you, I'm also more than happy to sign. So if you contact me, then I will let you know what it's going to cost. Definitely it's going to be less than what is on Amazon, okay? I'll give you that discount. Then you give me your postcode, okay? Once I confirm your payment, I will send it to you. Okay? So now, once again, remember, this is just to help. It is my contribution to continue to help us as biomedical scientists. And I hope we're going to appreciate this. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm also going to put the description on this video for you to have access if you want to buy it directly from Amazon. I'm going to put the link as well so that you can also go direct to Amazon and purchase it if that is what you prefer. But otherwise, thank you so very much. And I'm looking forward for how much the testimonies, the feedback that will come from this book. Don't forget to give me feedback as well. All right, thank you very much. And I wish you all the best till I come back next time. Bye.